The restaurant perched atop a New York skyscraper radiated sophistication. Soft lighting glimmered against crystal glassware, while gentle jazz floated through the air. The evening was meant to celebrate the company's record-breaking quarter, hosted by Daniel Carter, our supposed leader. My wife, Emma, accompanied me, dressed in a stunning black gown that immediately drew attention as we entered. For months, I had kept my ownership of the company a secret, quietly observing the workplace dynamics from the perspective of an ordinary executive. I wanted to understand the inner workings of the leadership, the subtle currents beneath the polished exterior. Daniel was the center of attention, exuding charisma and overconfidence, mistaking charm for authority. The dinner proceeded smoothly until he had one drink too many. His voice grew louder, his laughter more boisterous, and his remarks increasingly brazen. He began flirting openly with the women at the table, including Emma. I noticed the change, the way his gaze lingered a fraction too long, the exaggerated smile whenever she responded politely. I remained composed, having dealt with arrogant men before, knowing exactly how to handle such behavior. But Daniel soon crossed a line that no self-respecting man could ignore. Raising his glass, he smirked and announced for everyone to hear, "Jason, I hope you don't mind if your lovely wife spend the evening with me. Tonight, she's mine." The table fell silent. Utensils paused midair. My stomach tightened, yet my face remained calm. Emma's expression paled, caught between shock and embarrassment. Slowly, she stood, her voice shaking. "Daniel, that's completely inappropriate," she said, her tone more incredulous than assertive. Daniel leaned back, confidence unwavering, the kind of man who believed everything could be bought or intimidated. "Don't act like you don't enjoy the attention," he said. "Your husband won't mind. He knows his place." I said nothing at first, scanning the room. Everyone avoided my eyes. No one dared challenge the so-called boss, offering a glimpse of the rot I had suspected in the company. Emma retrieved her purse, clearly hurt. "I think we should go," she whispered. Before I could respond, Daniel waved her off with a drunken grin. "Let her leave if she wants," he said. "But she'll come back." That was the moment my decision became clear. I rose slowly, adjusted my jacket, and locked eyes with Daniel. Silence fell once more. "Daniel," I said evenly, "you've had too much to drink. But before this evening gets any more embarrassing, there's something you need to know." He smirked, masking uncertainty. "And what's that?" he asked mockingly. I gave a faint smile. "I'm not your employee," I replied, scrolling through my phone to display an email. "I am your employer. Jason Miller, majority owner and CEO of Carter & Company. Your division has been under my ownership for 6 months. You report to me." Color drained from his face. The table collectively gasped. Utensils clattered to the floor. Daniel stammered, his confidence evaporated. I remained calm, but sharp. "You've just insulted your employer, disrespected his wife, and violated every professional boundary imaginable. Tonight, you are not dining with anyone. Tonight, you are terminated." The room fell into absolute silence. Emma's eyes reflected shock, pride, and relief. Daniel's composure collapsed into panic. He attempted to laugh, but no sound emerged. I nodded to the waiter. "Charge it to my account," I said quietly. Turning to Emma, I offered my arm. "Shall we?" We left together, leaving Daniel frozen, whispers rippling behind us. Every executive present now understood where the true authority resided and how recklessly he had sabotaged his own career. As the elevator doors closed, Emma finally exhaled. "You never told me you owned the company," she murmured. I half smiled at her. Sometimes it's better to see people's real nature before revealing who you are. That night, as city lights reflected in her eyes, I realized the evening had done more than expose Daniel. It had reaffirmed the values I hold dear: composure, integrity, and quiet strength. True power, I knew, never needed to raise its voice.